John and Tanya, I met with him in his home in Texas, and the place still looked like bachelor pad. And Tanya was making a comment that, well, when your future fiance comes here, I'm sure she's gonna change some things around it. And it's like, nope, no girl is gonna change anything in my house. Today we have a poll question for you. The poll question is, name one thing you would not want to give up for your future bride. See what you guys think about it, because compromise is always very important in relationship, and see what you're willing to give up. Fabrizio, answer the poll question. I won't give up my dog. She's my loyal companion. And it is, I totally agree, it's it's very, very, very important. And sometimes it happens when, you meet someone and she has an allergy to fur, or just afraid of dogs, cats, so whatever it is. So sometimes a pet can be in the middle and create a lot of drama and tension in relationships. So it's a good thing that you cover this in the beginning. Like on your first date, you obviously can ask her like, hey, do you have any pets? What do you think of dogs? Because if she's definitely against the dogs, you just save your time. No matter how nice she is, just don't go forward. Don't go on the second date. Go see somebody who's cool with that, and for whom your furry friend will not be an issue. And so it's something to talk about. It's actually a very good point. So guys, yes, it's something you want to cover probably on the first or second date, because it is a deal breaker. Won't give up my grandkids? Well, yes, it's even worse than dogs. Yes, you cannot give up on your family members, but I'm lucky my wife loves them. Yeah, that's another thing. So kids, grandkids, you also want to make sure that your future partner gets along with all of them. So in order to do that, you can always introduce them via video calls, because it's going to take some time for her visa to come through before she comes to the States or whatever country you live in. So it's going to be probably about a year before she can come to the States on a fiancé visa. So you have all the time in the world to do all the video calls, to show her where you live, your house, your area. So that's another thing she needs to understand where she's moving to. So for example, she's from a big city and she's moving to a much smaller place, right? In the United States and a lot of states, like public transportation is not very well developed. A lot of ladies don't know how to drive, not willing to drive, so she can be very, very isolated. So those things you need to discuss. And also, again, as we're talking about family, kids and grandkids, you want to introduce them before she comes here. So before the face-to-face meeting. So if there's any issues, any tension, you can also address that. In case if your family doesn't like her, that's something you want to discuss with them before she gets here, and they need to be on the same page with you. They need to support you with all this, because quite often family can be against it. But they can start telling those horror stories they've heard on the internet. Oh, she's gonna come here and marry you for green card and leave you in in 3 months, which is those stories for the most of it have no grounds, but they've heard it from a friend of a friend of a friend. The story's not real, but they're gonna be worried because they love you, they care about you and they want you to be happy, but also they can start bringing those things up, and it can damage your relationship. So that's something to address. George, I won't give up football or tacos. Well, you definitely don't need to give up tacos. You can eat whatever you want, right? If she doesn't like Mexican food, well, she can eat something else, whatever she likes. So you don't need to share the love for Mexican food. But as far as football, hopefully you won't have to give up, and she will be very, very understanding that every Sunday is a football day, and you're gonna be glued to TV. And again, I'm a big football fan myself, so I totally understand. But hopefully she will be very supportive of this hobby, and if she's really totally against that, maybe there's something you can compromise on. Maybe she can go hang out with girlfriends, or find the time every Sunday she'll do her hobby, whatever her hobby is. While you're watching your team, she can go at something else. And then she comes home, you're happy, she's happy, everybody's happy, and you just continue with your happy family weekend.
Are you ready to get started? Sign up and connect with these real women.
Check out our website at
angelsofpassion.com.